A few years ago, my husband had an idea to invent 4 gourmet ice creams that celebrated the seasons. And here's what we came up with for autumn: a pear-hazelnut ice cream with a cherry chocolate swirl. It's a celebration of autumn and the Pacific Northwest all in one, and it is delicious. Now, there's a plot twist with this ice cream. In order to make it, you kinda have to make another recipe first. You can definitely just use plain white sugar instead, but if you're feeling adventurous and you love pears anyway, you start by making poached pears belle Helene. I use Chef John's recipe over on Food Wishes, which I will link in the video description. After you've made the poached pears, you'll have about 5 cups of poaching liquid left over. Reduce this liquid until you get about 2 cups of it. You'll use some of this syrup in the ice cream, and the rest of it is delicious with yogurt and berries, mixed in drinks, or any time you'd use honey in something, just use this syrup reduction. It is so good. Then make a condensed, unsweetened pear sauce. Peel and core 4 pears, then dice them and put them in a pot on medium-lowish heat for 30 minutes until cooked and the excess liquid has evaporated. Then puree in a food processor, not a masher as I'm doing here. You should finish with about 3/4 of a cup of puree. Next, make a crème anglaise. In a saucepan on low heat, add 1 cup of milk and 1/4 cup of the pear poaching liquid reduction, or half a cup of plain white sugar. Now, I'm going to switch to footage of a different crème anglaise because this sauce is really fussy and it's annoying to film while making it. Anyway, stir frequently and gently until the mixture looks like it's thinking about simmering. This should take several minutes. Don't rush it. Then pour a small amount into a tiny bowl with 3 beaten egg yolks. Beat quickly to temper the eggs, then add the egg mixture into the pot and stir constantly over low heat until the mixture thickens slightly. This should also take a while, but be patient. You don't want to go too quickly or your mixture will curdle. Now back to the footage of my pear crème anglaise. Remove from the heat when it coats the back of a spoon. Then, once it's cooled to room temperature, add half a teaspoon of hazelnut extract and the pear puree from earlier. I had to get this stuff online. I've only ever found hazelnut extract at Whole Foods otherwise. And taste your mixture after you've added the extract. This extract was much stronger than hazelnut extracts I'd gotten at Whole Foods, and I wound up using too much. So start with half a teaspoon and only add more if you can't taste the hazelnut at all. You should have a perfect balance of hazelnut and pear here. That's what you're going for. Then transfer to a sealed container and chill in the fridge for several hours or overnight. About half an hour before you're ready to assemble your ice cream, make the chocolate cherry sauce. You start with Kirsch. This is a cherry brandy that has a really nice subtle cherry flavor. It does not taste like cherry medicine, don't worry. Heat 1/2 of a cup in a pot until it reduces by half, then add half a cup of cream and heat it until it is simmering gently. Then pour the mixture over half a cup of bittersweet chocolate chips and let stand for a couple minutes. Then stir until it's a lovely sauce. Set the sauce aside and assemble your ice cream. Mix together the ice cream base with 1½ cups of heavy cream and 1/8 of a cup of finely chopped hazelnuts. Churn your mix in an ice cream maker until it's the consistency of soft serve. Depending on your ice cream maker, this should take anywhere between 10 and 20 minutes. Scrape half the ice cream into a chilled loaf pan, then drizzle on half of the chocolate cherry sauce, then top with the other half of the ice cream and finish with the rest of the sauce. Freeze the ice cream for 3 to 8 hours before serving. Since this ice cream has no chemical stabilizers, you may need to keep your ice cream out on the countertop for 10 minutes to soften a little before scooping. And behold, it's autumny hazelnutty goodness. Pears really don't get enough love, and when combined with the hazelnuts, cream, chocolate, and a hint of cherry, they really become something special. I do hope you'll give this ice cream and poached pears belle Helene a try. And happy autumn! And thanks to my patrons who helped me pay for all of these ingredients, with a special thanks to Chrissy, Britt, Honey Badgers, Megan M, Matthew, Jenny D, Robert Z, Meru, Jocelyn, Manila, Gina F, Megan B, Data Fox, Stacy, Gina S, Ruth, Katie, Lonesome Screams, Mahir, Morgan, Beat Fafo, Britta, Slowek, Veda, Colette, and Sandra.